Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of SevTech. This is Scoots42, and when we left off last time, I believe what we needed to do was get ourselves a bladder, which is going to be this guy, and it's going to take a minute to get it crafted up. We need to get some of this brown dye, so we need some black and some orange, which I think I can get from this orange lupin. We have some black from the ink sacs, of course. So let's get these guys on here. There we go. And that should give us some orange dye. There we go. I think we just need the one. And I haven't progressed this far, but I am definitely going to take advantage. So is that shaped? Or no, here we go. 2 brown dye. Nice. Let's see. We're going to need... I don't know where anything is. The guys kind of went to town after I had to get off of the server yesterday, so they've made a bunch of advancements. So again, I'm going to be playing a little bit of catch-up, and I thought I could have sworn that we had some of this stuff somewhere. It's not down here, is it? No, but there's another ink sac down there. Trying to keep the inventory straight. Oh my gosh. You know, I wonder, they did, and I'm not close to being able to make these yet, but hopefully we've... What in the world? Is this all lag or what? Because... Okay, I see. I got DC'd, so I will be back in just a moment. All right, we are back. Had a little bit of an internet issue, but I went ahead and got a few more of these things here so we can make one of these guys. Get our little plant twine there. And we need 2 more of those, the brown dye and an ink sac. So let's get a few more of those. And let's just see if we can't do something like that. There we go. It feels a little more civilized in here already. So there's our fluid bladder. And it looks pretty dark, so let's head down here to the communal teepee. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we need to get some water in this thing. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but just in case I haven't, the only sources of unlimited water come from rivers and streams. So I can't use this bladder to place water, but I can use it to pick water up. Just things to keep in mind. If I need to, we can empty this into our barrels over here, which that actually does come in handy sometimes. All right, so the first step in making leather, there we go. The only thing that we can really do to get it right now is to use this drying rack, which we need a wet tanned hide. And to do that, we need a dried hide. And to do that, we need a salted hide, which needs a raw hide, which basically comes from just about any animal hide. And we might have some. I know we've got some animal hides around here somewhere. Okay, here's some animal hides. I'm going to go ahead and hijack some of these. And good, I've got my flint work blade. So there's our raw hides. Oh, and that gave me quite a bit. Nice. All right. So that was step 1. So we need to get some salt and one of our fluid bladders full of water again. So let's see if we've got some salt hanging out. If not, salt's really easy to get. We might not have any handy, though. Oh, I think I saw a salt block. There's no real way for me to get salt out of that right now, I don't think. So we might need to go and just get ourselves a little bit of salt, which is fine because we were going to come over here anyway to do this little bit of a crafting operation. And unfortunately, it is also kind of a slow operation. That should be salt. Yeah, that looks like salt to me. Oh my gosh. And we will be back once the internet decides to cooperate. All right, we are back again. Don't know for how long, but we will give it another shot. Man, I can't tell if it is night or day. I guess let's maybe try to take another nap here real quick. Okay, it is nighttime, so hopefully this will get rid of the rain too. Did it? It looks like it. All right, so let's... Can I maybe... There we go. All right, so we just need a little bit of salt. We've only got 12 of those hides. Then let's see, let's come out this way. All right, so let's see, leather, wet stuff, dried hide. Salted hide needs this stuff. So there's one salted hide. And unfortunately, there's not really a fast way of doing this. I mean, you can pop all that stuff in there, but you have to refill that fluid bladder every time. You know what might work out? I think I might try something. Let's try something real quick. Oh, you know, it won't work because those are vanilla crafting tables. So I was hoping maybe it would stay in there for a second, but it's not gonna, so there's no point in grabbing it. So we'll just kind of do this the old-fashioned way. Get another bottle here. And I just threw a bunch of that stuff in there. I hope I got it. There it is. All right. So let's take what we've got. Oh, going the wrong way. Got a little turned around, that's all. We'll head back over here. And this stuff is going to need to dry for about 2 minutes, I believe. So we'll just kind of sneak around in the chests. What in the world? So let's hang these up. And then those will turn into the tan stuff that we need, or the wet leather, or whatever it was. Yeah, let's see, that gives us... Oh, then we do the dried hide with the ground resin. Okay, so to get the ground resin, we need to basically chop up some tree bark. So we'll take some of these trees. About that. There we go. Nice. Alright, so you're coming out of there. And let's get some of this resin going. Can I take you out of there by chance? I can't. Nice. Now, is there any open? There is. Good. Okay. So I'd like to get a bunch of this stuff taken care of so that we can start getting our regular vanilla chests made, which it totally looks like is a thing since we've got some outside. I don't know how far the guys had to progress to get it, because I can't even use those doors, which it looks like the guys can make doors now. Alright, so there's our resin, which is cool. Let's see, let's take a look at these advancements. We need to do the dark gems. That's one I'll probably do between episodes. Let's see, we need a lead. So let's take a look at what we need to make a lead. That's going to be one of these guys. So we need the leather cordage, which we can get from working leather with a restricted item. And since we've got some of that going through the TV magic here, I think I'm going to go ahead and... Where did it go? Was it down here? There it is. Nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put that back. We will craft one. I don't know who's storing stuff where at this point. Hopefully I'll see some of the guys on later and I'll be able to find out what's been going on. Let's see. Okay, so we unlocked some more stuff, which is pretty cool. We are going to need some leather, though. We're going to want to make that saddle, and we're going to want to do this probably wheels on the bus. Now, I have no idea why we're going to want to do that. I don't know what we're going to be able to do from getting a horse and a cart, which we had one at one point. I don't know what happened to it. I do want to know how to make one of these, though. So we'll need 3 pieces of leather and some thatch, which, how do we get all this to start with? So we need wet thatch, which comes from fresh thatching, which is basically any of this stuff up here, I think. So we should be able to take these, and yeah, that gives us some thatching, and that will give us this guy, right? Oh, is it a restricted item? Really? Okay. So I guess that actually, does that actually have to be done in a crafting grid of some kind? And we're losing the internet again. Oh my gosh. They are doing some work outside. I thought they were done. We will be back, and we will finish up with the leather, hopefully, once we get back. All right, we are back. And it does craft in our personal inventory here, just by the way. Let's see, do I have an axe? I do not. How about some cobble? Do we have any cobble handy? I've got stone. Well, I've been kind of working on getting this dug out anyway, so let's just get a little bit of this. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay, well, let's get some clay. We'll make ourselves another kiln here real quick. One of those with the slabs. So kiln. There we go. Apparently it did not want to, it did not like having more than one at a time in there. And are you in the way? You were. Okay. So there we go. So that should fire back up again. No big deal. Let's get ourselves a good old vanilla tree chopping axe here. There we go. I think that guy's just about had it. Okay, so let's take a look at you. Okay, so that goes in the kiln. And did we have more? I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. it does. Nice. And get another one of those and another one of these. And that looks like it's done. It is nice. So we need the thatch. And we're actually going to need this thatch thin slab stuff. And to get that, what we're going to do is use our nifty little choppy block. There we go. Oh, it only gave me one. I was hoping it would give me two. Are you dry yet? Looks like it. And we only got two, so we're going to need one more if we want to get that bed made. And I don't know that we have any more of those tip things. So does anybody have any up here, maybe? Doesn't really look like it. What is it, hemp? Interesting. Is it nighttime again already? Wow. Alright, so let's get back with the leather. I think that stuff looks like it's just about done. Yeah, there's our dried hides. There we go. We might have to work on getting the rest of that bed in the next episode, because I have a feeling we're getting pretty close to the wrapping up point. Let's take a nap here. We out? We're out. Okay. So, the next step to get leather, we're going to need some of that resin, and we're going to need a fluid bladder filled with water. And I did grab the resin. Okay, good. Just come over here. There we go. Wet tanned hide. Wet tanned hide. There you are. Really, I could have sworn I just filled that. Did I miss? What? That was not what I tried to put in there at all. Seriously? I don't know what is going on here. There we go. Okay, so more water? Yes, thank you. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have a problem now. I don't know what was going on there. So we'll get our last little piece of leather here. Or wet hide, or dried hide, or whatever this is. There's a wet tanned hide. There we go. Wow. And then we're going to put these up to dry. I mean, it is a chore to get this stuff. It really is. So I'm kind of looking forward to a little bit later on when we're going to be able to automate a lot of this stuff. There we go. Having some visual bugs. I'm not sure what that's all about. So while we're waiting for that, I do want to get that leather before we go today. Let's see if we can't find a little bit of grass here. What in the world was that? Of course, now that I want to find that stuff, it's not going to be anywhere to be found. No. Of course not. Of course, I wonder, it might not be a bad idea to make some shears. We might look into that in the next episode. Definitely a very interesting mechanic. Because I still haven't gone and traded. I did find a villager. There's a village that we took that trek to, and there is a guy in there that has. He'll trade me, I think it was bone meal, for some stuff. What was it we were wanting again? This stuff, farmland. Because I don't think we can pick it up. I mean, maybe later if Silk touches the thing, we might be able to. But I mean, this is basically just going to turn to dirt. Yeah. So there's no real good way to do farmland. Now, I'm guessing one of the other guys has already gotten sufficient bone meal, because we do have a nice little farm going over there. But I'm trying, for you guys at home that are watching, I am trying to at least show you some of the steps, especially in the early game, on how to get some of this stuff done, because I know there was a lot of crying. There has been a lot of crying so far. I'm not gonna lie about that. About how to get stuff done. Let's see, where's the house? We're right there. Okay. And then one other neat thing I found: if we right-click with this book in our hand, we now have the ability to add markers. Let's see if I set that there. Now, if I've got it here, once I set the marker on the map, I can choose from all these different icons, which I think is pretty cool. But basically, I'm really happy that we at least have a map now. Oh my gosh. So let's see if our leather's done, which I'm kind of hoping it is. Nice. All right. Let's dump some of this stuff off in a chest in here. Well, hopefully. Here we go. All right, that's good enough for us to get our stuff down. All right, so that is crafting leather. And I cannot believe that we spent basically an entire episode trying to get this stuff crafted. And I don't know if I'm crashing again or not, or if it's just, there we go. It was just giving me a hard time picking it off of there. There we go. Nice. So we've got our leather. When we come back in the next episode... Oh, and I got this chest plate, this leather... what is this? Leather tunic. I got that from a mob drop, just by the way. But between now and the next episode, I think I'm going to try to do some just resource gathering, really. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a lot more stuff done in the next episode. Because if we take a look here, we do have some more stuff to do that we needed a bunch of the leather for. And I'll work on getting some more of that thatch. But hopefully, things are starting to open up. So when we come back in the next episode, we'll get some more stuff done. We'll see what else opens up. I think overall, we're not doing so bad. So I hope you guys are having a good time. Let me know what you think of the pack. Maybe you have some tips or tricks you could share with me. That's always appreciated. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take